Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Mess Adventures with Mixed Media, and some of you were excited for me to use these and the cards from the color cube. This one's number 154. So I just pulled a random one out of the fall section. I do like that they are in categories. So if I want like a specific category, I can just pull a card from there. This one is kind of neutrals. It's got a medium Tuscan red, a raw sienna, which is not, because this is raw sienna and this is more like burnt sienna. I don't, that or Amsterdam has them wrong. Somebody's got them wrong, but I don't know who. Quicksilver, black coral, and black pearl. Looks like the black coral has like a tiny bit of blue in it. And so I'm going to basically use Payne's Gray for that one because I just think it would look nice. I add a little bit of black to the Payne's Gray, and I don't have like black pearl, so I'm just going to use like black oxide because that's what I have. And that's what this is about. Use what you have. You don't have to go out and buy all the... I just put oil on my plate, so I have oily fingers, and I'm like getting them on the card, and I'm like, my brand new cards are already getting messed up. So I've got some colors here that are pretty close. Not perfect, but close. And I can, adjust them to make them how I want them. Well, I do have this one, which is actually, does say Tuscan red, but it's a little more red than that one. This one has a lot more brown in it. I don't have a lot of this one left either. And then I have this, burnt sienna, which matches the raw sienna. So I've got that one to use. And I do have a silver. It's, probably not as dark as the silver, so I might mix it with the gray, which will probably make it not bright, sparkly, but that's okay. I also have some inks too. I have some transparent burnt sienna here and transparent burnt umber, which is like really dark brown, which I thought, might work too. I've got the raw sienna. See, the raw sienna is the light one and the burnt sienna is the dark one, which I always thought it was the opposite because I was always like, why are they the opposite? But they're not the opposite. What is this? Oh, this one is raw umber. But I was going to add some raw umber to some red, like this crimson red. I thought if I can get it open. I don't know where I put the one that's for... Ooh, that does help. This helps. Huh. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I need a plate to mix on. This one will work. So I'm going to put, see, that's a really crimson red right there. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of this green, which is olive green. And then see what happens from there, if I can get the color I want. And I might add some brown too, because that other color is really more brown, which is why I was thinking that, these are kind of neutral colors. And then it's still a little red, so I'm going to add some brown. How much? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I could add some retarder to this so it will like last a little, not dry out so fast. Oh, so I don't want to get paint on this. See, that's closer. It's got some, it's okay if it's not just all perfectly that. Also, I just oiled my plate, and there's also little bits on my plate because couldn't get everything off of it. So, just gonna play with some colors. We could kind of do what Carrie was doing with just putting some masks on here to start with, maybe. Or I could use stencils or whatever. Let's see, what do we got? Is that the best you've got? This is one of my favorites. Let's see. I should have probably picked out stencils. I should have probably picked out stencils first. But that is not how my brain works. All right. I do kind of want to use the whole, so I'm going to put this down here. And maybe some of this up here. See, now I really do wish I'd put some retarder in here. I just want a thinner line on this side, so I'm just going to cut this down on at least 2 sides. There we go. Just going to stick that there. And on this side, I don't know. I haven't got that far. Is that the best you've got? Alright, we've got this one, which is this one's forest floor, this one's forest something else. It's just going to be on the edges there. And I've got this rice paper that I just got that I want to try. Let's see, 13.8 inches by 787 inches. It's the closest I could come to alright, I have the other one to a non-glossy deli type paper. It is thinner, and that's okay. But I also want to see kind of how durable it might be. And I can get down into the, you know, if the paint hasn't already dried, I can get down into the crevices here. Oh, I was looking for these. I really should have, I did not plan ahead. I was just like, oh, I think I'll try to go make a video. Well, I thought that this morning, but then I was like, I don't know. But by the afternoon, my hands were saying, yeah, you can do a video. I didn't have a lot of poop spots. See, this all dried down there, but that's okay. We will end up with kind of a grungy kind of a look. This is why if I'm mixing colors, to just try to mix colors, it's probably a good idea to add some extender in there. Just saying. Also, besides the colors that are on the card, I also have titanium. This for unbleached titanium for like maybe like the final pickup or whatever. Okay, so now I've got, I should let this dry. I mean, it feels like it should be dry. It's not quite dry. Let me give it a minute to dry. And I want to get some texture pieces. I don't have any like plans of what I want to do. I just kind of want to play with the colors. And just get some fun stuff using the colors. Oh, that's probably, yep, that is too dry. Well, it's got a little bit of texture in there, but I don't know how much is actually going to show through. Oh, crumbs. The cover was already off of that. All right, and then we have this raw sienna, burnt sienna, whatever. This says burnt sienna. The card says raw sienna. I don't know what to think about that. But I definitely wanted something a little bit lighter. Go quickly. I don't need a super thick layer on it. And then we will just kind of just... if you get one of these at the thrift store, they are really fun for texture. It's just going to give it some fun texture in the background. Which I could then even, I think I could get some of it, yep. And you'll also get paint all over your hands doing this, just FYI. But if I had like some tags, something I could do mark making on here, that would be good. Let's just grab a leaf. It's not really showing. Yeah, I think I got most of it off of there. Oops. Well, the leaf just went in there. Alright, so there is some texture in there now. Some lines going across and diagonally and all over the place. This needs to dry now before I can add another layer to it. So there's that. So we're just going to set it over to the side and pull this one out, which also needs its edges to be This is what I spent the last, I don't know how long doing. It's just pulling off the edges, but I don't care about that right now. Also, this right here just needs to get picked up real quick. Just grab a piece of paper to put on there. I do like blues and browns. I almost looked for like one that had blues and browns in it, but oh, that's sticker. Well, at least that's the front of the sticker paper. Don't know why. I just grabbed what was, I thought it was cardstock, but it wasn't. It was sticker paper. It's all right. Give that a minute. 10. So I'm gonna do some Payne's Gray. This is a 9x12 plate with a little bit of oxide black in there, so that it'll be closer to black. About a 2-to-1 ratio, or 2.5, 3-to-1. I don't know. Anyway, too much stuff. Too much stuff. Now, there's 2 different ways you can layer things. You can do them like I was doing on the other plate, or you can take something like this, get an actual piece of paper, okay, and do your layers the other, you know, pick up layers and then add another layer to this piece. This is, okay. I also trying to face the camera when I talk. I also want to use this because the paint goes through the that rice paper. But I prefer to play with all right, and that was really thick paint too. I'm just gonna use this. It does not pick up a lot. Let's see if this deli paper does better. See, the thing is, okay, so I've been on the search for wax paper, not wax, deli paper that is uncoated, unwaxed. And in the description it says uncoated, unwaxed. But it's still like super slick, no matter what. And sometimes they reuse posts, and so even if you look at the reviews, it's not super helpful because it's got reviews for other products sometimes. That should not be allowed. In fact, maybe it's not, but you know, people do it anyway. All right, let's just go. Oh, did I leave it? See, there's, oh, I did. All right, I have to let that dry now because if I pick it up now, I'm going to have a lot of ripped paper. There's this opposite of a sweet spot. If you pick it up fast, it's fine. If you leave it to dry, it's fine. But somewhere in the middle, it just rips it to pieces. So there's that. Let's see if this one is dry. No, it's not. All right, well, oops. Let's go ahead and mess around with this plate, which still has some little pieces of flour on it from another time, but they're crimson at least. They're kind of that Tuscan color. All right, you know, let's just grab some of these. I think start with some black. Get some of that in the background. So for a 8x10 plate, you know, you're not going to cover your paper all the way. So that's where I would come in and do like probably more like a kiss. Just kind of pick up on the, also I need to clean this off. These little things are going to drive me batty. And I don't know why the tape works for P, but it does not work for me. Watch it prove me wrong right now. But you know, I try to pick up those little things with the tape and it doesn't. See, it just leaves it on there. Even if I burnish it, just leaves it on there. Super annoying. All right, this probably needs like a good clean off, which I don't want to do right now. All right, so that's what we have right now. Now we're going to add something. Oh, Payne's Gray with the black. To get, oh, and a little, do Payne's Gray and gray and see if we, because that blue-gray one was like a little lighter than black. But it was blacker than this, but that's all right. We'll just not worry about it. We don't have to do the cards perfectly. That's the other thing. You can use them for inspiration. Doesn't mean you have to stick to every color on the card and be perfect about it. So we have a little bit more background there. Where's the burnt sienna? There it is. Or this, I'm just going to call it sienna. That's what we're calling it. We're just calling it sienna. That's what we're gonna call it. So if you have a smaller plate and you want to be able to get paint on a larger piece than the plate, this is one way to do it. You just kind of do that, and then you've got some different layers and whatnot happening. And let's see. Oh, and you know what's really great for picking up your pickup papers is oh my goodness, the Amazon packaging is good. And if you order stuff like I do, you've got plenty of it. In fact, it's fun to print on them as well. See, now we have like some fun layering happening there too. I want to do the Tuscan. Could use a little bit of brown in there. This is a lot more fluid than the other one. I'm just going to add a little bit of brown in there. Probably too much, but I'm not worried about it. Yeah, a lot. What did I do with the other plate? 1, 2, where did I put it? Oh, wait, no. Where did I put the 9x12 plate? And, oh, I have a, oh, that's not it. Oh, it's right here. Oh my word, what is wrong with me? It's right here. Nope. I'll be right back. I want to get another 8x10. Yep, I have way too much on here. I had enough for 2 plates on here. I mean, that's what we're saying here. All right. And I'm using some heavy cardstock over here so that hopefully my brayer offs can then kind of be used for other stuff. Also, yeah, we'll just do this. Since this is kind of sort of based on, what do I want to do? Do I want to do it on this? One of these. Ooh, let's do this. I'm not going to get it down perfectly, but that's okay. Get down into the crevices there, and my hope is that there'll be a little bit of texture in there too from the paper. Also, let's just go ahead and this rice paper kind of reminds me of, except for it does rip. Does it rip both ways? Ooh, it rips nice both ways. Ooh, that's a bonus. I think it's a little bit thicker than like pattern paper, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. All right. So I want to do this. Just gonna go in the middle. You can always do something on the edges and a little bit. Whoops. Okay. gonna let this dry. And letting that dry. And I think this might be ready for something. Oh, also we have some paint on this still. Shows up a little bit, not much. All right. What I want to do, I kind of want to have something. I guess I'll pick it up with the black. I think I'll do like a mix of the black and the what is this? This is Payne's Gray. So some Payne's Gray, some black. I think this one's oxide black, permanent black. I don't know, whatever. The other black. And a little bit of silver. An attempt to get that other color. The what color are you? Yeah, the card's gone. The card is somewhere in the bottom of this pile. I don't know how far down any of these things go. There, no, that's not it. That's the pile of cards. That's not the card. I'm gonna, oh, here it is. Trying to get the black coral is what I'm trying to get. It'll be a little bit shiny. It's all right. And it will have some variation of white in it, which is fine. Just did not want to pick this up with just straight black. All right. Then we'll grab one of these 12 by 12 pieces, in which I don't care about the back side, so I'm just going to put the white side down. Gotta get those corners fast because it's the outside edges and the corners that will dry the fastest. So, all right, I'm gonna leave this to sit and we'll see how that turns out. And this needs a little bit more time. Can we pull this one? Fingers crossed. Maybe we can. Okay, so this is just the really dark color. So if we want anything to show up on this, we need to have it be opaque. And I don't know that my paints are very opaque. So this is, oh my goodness, yep, I got paint on there. Of course I did. Well, they wash off pretty well, so there's that. This color here is what I was going for, the black coral. I think I got pretty close to that. I like what's happening on the edge there. I somehow, let's get that up there, would like to make, see if we can pick that up. There was quite a bit on there already, so that'll have to sit for a while. I don't know if you can hear the TV upstairs. I was watching Shakespeare and Hathaway with my dad, and turned it off, came downstairs. He kept watching it without me, apparently. His eyes might be tired. All right, so I want to add layers to this somehow. Let's go ahead and do the raw sienna. Or sienna, we're just calling it sienna. Just calling it sienna. Which does not feel super opaque. And that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and get a new piece of the Amazon packaging. I'll put it up there. And see if I can pick that up. I Okay, some of that does come off. I was wondering if some of that would come off. All right, you can see it a little bit. It was not, it's, you know, this is why you kind of want to do your lighter colors go to your darker colors if you do it this way, but I didn't do that. But that's okay, because the other thing I could potentially do is, I can use this. I was thinking white, but this also might work. This is just the unbleached titanium. Just to lighten it up a little bit, and then I could do like sprays over it maybe. I don't know. Alright, that was way flatter than I wanted it to be. So I'm going to do this, see what happens. The more paint gets on this, the smoother it gets. That's the only thing. Okay, this might end up, so we'll see what happens. It could end up being my favorite piece, huh? So now when I put some other colors on this, it should show more. That's why. That's my why. We got too much last time. Do we really need to do it again? Ugh, golly gee willikers. Guess we do. Guess we're going to get 2 plates worth again. All right, I can't. I'll never get the cut. Well, I guess I don't have to get the cover off, but brown. I actually prefer if it's not just perfectly one color. So when I mix colors and some of those colors are showing, I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. All right, now I'm going to take this one and do that again. Also, I'm going to put like a 2-sided piece. See, I like that some of that comes off onto there, which gives us like a really cool backside to this. I think this is like on cardstock. So the unbleached titanium is helping some of the other colors to show up a little bit better. What about the silver? Who wanted silver? That somebody just said they wanted silver. It's a little light for the silver. Don't know if we want to add a little bit of... I lost the card again. Oh, there it is. Maybe a tiny bit of paint spray into it. Just to see what happens. Now, you have to remember metallics dry faster. So, you want to remember that. And just going to take this and pick it up again, and some of this will then go back down on the thing. Now, should we do... So we got some good background texture now. And a little bit of shine, too. Let's try bringing back some of the sienna. I'm going to try the deli paper this time just to get a different kind of a wrinkle. Just play around with different papers and wrinkle them and see what you like, and use different paints. You can use inks, watercolors, acrylics, just until you get something you like. And we don't have black on here. Is that the one color? Look at that. It really goes with that picture now, doesn't it? A little bit of black maybe. I think I know what I want to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a little bit of raw umber with it just because I want to. Because there's no rules. You can do what you want. And I'm going to take, oh, I don't want this one. I want the other one. Where's the other one? There it is. I want the forest floor. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the insides of this, I think. And try to get as much out of the image as we could. If I use the rice paper, I get more, but I don't need it to be perfectly perfect. If you do the flop off where you try to get the wet paint off on the thing, you got to pick it up fast. If I had waited for this to dry, it probably would have been a little better. Because now it's got to be wet, attaching to wet. And that's going to take a little longer. Just saying. Alright, where are we with this one? Looks like it's mostly dry. What was this one? Oh yeah, this one was picking up that with the background there. Oh, look, another flower petal. So let's see, what are we missing on here? Some of the gray, I think. So we might want to do some mark making with some of the gray silver. Just need just a tiny bit darker. Like the tiniest bit. I don't think I can get out a tiny bit of black though. Told you, a tiny bit. I had some mark making pieces a minute ago. Anybody know what I did with those? There we go. I'll use this. Just for some mark making, just layers. It's all about the layers. Kind of want it random, but also all over. So it's kind of being a pattern, but so there we go. A little bit of the gray on there. And what else? It's okay that there's some white showing through, but I'm like, let's try and see what happens if we take some of this sienna, the transparent burnt sienna. And not use our hands. Just use one of these. Just kind of want to get it where the white bits are, kind of. But then it kind of takes everything away from there, right? If I mix it with water, that'd probably be better. All right, speaking of water, water would be nice. Make it a little bit less just gonna lose everything because I'm pretty sure that was pretty close to the color of the overlay, wasn't it? So that was not the best choice in the world. Could have wet that first too. It's okay to have white showing. That's not the problem. problem was, hate me, I'm the problem, it's me. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I just want to get some of that off of there. That's why I wet it. Alright, well, it's very dark. It's also still wet. When it dries, it'll be a little bit better. More better. Let's see. We've got some of the dark. Do we have any black? Oh, I guess we could do some black, couldn't we? I'm going to do it with ink, though, so that I can use a stamp and not have to wash it, because, you know, that's me. We have some really good organic shapes and some circles. I think I'll come in with some X's. Because why not? I'm not pressing hard because I don't want it to come out perfect. But I think I kind of want it to be all over though. I'm just kind of pressing in the middle. Maybe. I don't want it quite that strong. I'm going to put some of that on there. Yeah, so even though it looked like I was doing it everywhere, I missed some spots, which is what I wanted to do. It's over a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's good. It's all good. There we go. And we got some bits over there too to play with. Let's see. We have the little tiny bit of silver in there. We have the black and the blue, and I think we got the burnt sienna. We probably need to brighten it up a little bit. It's really dark, which is okay. It's not bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure Casey would love this. Just saying. All right. Well, that one I'm going to say is done for now. And let's see if we got anything good from this. Doing the textures. Oh, shoot. And ripping the paper. That was not intentional. Just mostly looks brown. I didn't get a lot of layers with this one. What did I pick this up with? Does anybody remember? I don't remember. Did I pick it up with like maybe the silver or the gray and the blue maybe? I don't know. It'll be fun to use in collage though. And it's brown, so it's neutral. Browns with a little bit of sienna and the red brown. I have to take a picture of it. You can't turn that away. Can you see it any better? It looks more yellow in the camera on my screen. Maybe your screen it doesn't, but on mine it looks more yellow. I'll try to take some photographs as well. Oh, and then this one. Ooh. So this is one. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Mother of dragons. This is why you guys worry all the time when I do things. Like leave the cover off of things. This is why. This is why you worry when I do stuff like that. I'm looking for water. It's one way to get your sienna. I wish I could have noticed that was all spilled over before the whole thing got empty. So yeah, we're not going to waste it though. We're going to just have some nice... Oh, let's not electrocute ourselves though. Right? Right. Oh my goodness. I'm not really happy about that. Yeah. Kids are home from school. Not my kids, but people's kids. Ow. I want to pick up as much as I can. Of course, the cord from the light is there, sitting right in it. And let's get that USB before it gets covered. Yeah, a little sad. I'll probably spill my drink. Is probably what will happen. I could pause, but you know, this is what happens when you're arting. Sometimes messes happen. And you're a little sad about it. Not the end of the world or anything, but you do get a little sad about dumping out a not very cheap bottle of ink, which I don't even know if you can buy that ink by itself, so which means if I want that ink again, I have to like buy the other two as well. I'm not happy. Yep, you see that? That is just... We got a Carrie moment happening on Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. I mean, it's more, not quite as red, but you know, still. Not far from it either. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this. Which this had the really fun background, and then we did the forest floor in black. Which was kind of a fun one to do with this particular, oh, tell me that's not covered in paint now. Oh, that's right, it's over here. Okay. You know, since this was all leaves, it's kind of fun to have that be. So yeah, this was me playing around with one of the color cards. I did 154. And we're gonna hope that, oh, almost spilled my drink. Of course I almost spilled my drink. If I get it fast enough, nope. So we'll know I used this one. How do you keep these cards from getting messed up? I don't know. You know, I need like a little sleeve. I'll just need to find like a CD holder or something, like I've got plastic bags. I'm just going to have to put them in a plastic bag while I use them, which means you guys will have to deal with the glare. But if I want to keep them nice and pristine, or I'm just going to have to live with them not being nice and pristine. So there's this. Do I want to add more layers to that? I don't know if I do. I think I'm good with that one. And this one could use some black of some sort. Of what? I don't know. Might just do dots. There's nothing safe near me. Where is it? Ooh. No, something. Ooh. This might be fun too. This is, I forget what it's called. It's Yolande's Devon Rex. Where's my black ink? Oh my goodness. Oh, these will need to dry before they attach to one another. Oh, rip the paper. Whatever. I just sad about that. Okay. Alright, so we ended up with, oh, I was looking for the black ink and it's right in front of me. Oh, we got this to put, that is fun too. Black ink is right here, lady. Just gonna put it in a few places. And just end up in some places. I'm going to go ahead and just press that there to get those light bits covered with some of the sienna. And we've got Carrie's, I haven't marked mine. Carrie, when he says he's going to do something, Carrie the crafter, he does it. I want to do something and it takes me forever. Someday I am hoping to go ahead and mark the back of my foam stamps with what they are and who's at least the name of them so you can find them. But this is one of Carrie's. So if you just search Carrie on the website PM Artist Studio, then you'll see. So there's this one, and this, which the back has a little bit of something. So if I want to use that as a page in a journal, that would be cool. And we have this one. I know these colors are not everybody's cup of tea. And we have this one. And I know I used more. Well, and we have all the papers that soaked up the a mess. Oh, here we go. And we have this. Just that side, this side. So that's what I did using the color cube. You don't have to get the color cube. I showed them to you so that you could be informed about if you want them or not. They're not necessary. You will never go through 1,000, so you could even just get like one box and see how you did. If you're not wondering what I'm talking about, the color cubes by Sarah Renee Clark. My previous video shows all 4 volumes, so you can go through and look and see which volume you might like the best. You don't have to have all 4. I got all 4 because I'm extra like that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a delightful day, and I love you. Bye.